this one is NES Ducktales. I'm a big idiot, and I actually got halfway through recording the video before I realized that my microphone was off again. So here I am, starting over. And I'm gonna try to be efficient and snappy, but we're gonna hop right in here. So DuckTales is the Disney TV show that was on when I was a kid. Loved it as a kid. I actually have not revisited it, but sometimes it's best if we don't. I did rewatch, or not rewatch, I did watch the reboot, which I actually enjoyed. There was a lot of fan service, including, in the reboot, they included the Moon theme song, which is one of my favorite NES tracks ever. I'll show you when we get there. Anyway, we're going to start, and I'm going to put it on difficult mode, because it actually helps me get money. It might not surprise you to find out that the team that made this game was the team that worked on Mega Man. And so we start off with a level select, and after we defeat all 5 levels, we go to the end boss. So it's not that different of a concept. There are better answers as to where to start than others, just like in Mega Man. And we're going to start in Transylvania. Now our goal, if we're going to get the good ending, which is what I'm going for, is to get $10 million. By the way, Scrooge can jump with the A button. The B button doesn't appear to do anything, but actually if you move up next to a block and press the B button, he swings at it. And then when you're jumping, if you press down in B, you pogo. And then you can hold down B after that, and then you just keep pogoing. Or you can take more control and pogo more precisely. So this game's all about secrets, and it's about traps. So I checked that suit of armor to see if there's treasure inside, and the helmet fell off and tried to kill me. Ice cream cones heal you. These characters will give you hints or tell you what to do. Yeah, I'm up in the HUD because there's some treasure up here I want to get. Alright, and then I think a little bit more treasure up here. So part of finding treasure is just like jumping around lots of weird places and then seeing if treasure appears. So I'll just jump up here, no treasure. Jump around, jump around, jump around. Okay, that doll's an extra life. Okay, fall down here. Treasure. Nope, that's a head that pops off. That's a head that pops off. Treasure. Oops. Yeah, if you hit something you're not supposed to hit, Scrooge gets stunned for a second. It's kind of funny. Okay, and what about this one? Alright. Alright, these mummies, we can pogo on top of them. Or, as is the case with this guy, I can hit his ball and spin him around until his wrappings fall off. And there's another extra life. Okay, let's see. I'm kind of doing things a little bit out of order, but it's because I have a time limit and I'm just kind of going through. So that's a secret that helps a lot, and it's the main reason I chose this level first. And that is a permanent health upgrade. One of the main reasons this game's been on my mind lately is I was listening to a podcast. Play Retro, by the way. It's my favorite podcast at the moment. And at one point they were talking about how hard this game is. and I was a little bit surprised because I didn't remember the game being that hard. So I loaded it up and I was like, oh, right, it is hard, but it's Nintendo hard. And as I've said in other videos, we just played until we got really dang good. I mean, like, that's how the companies were getting their money's worth, and I guess how we were getting our money's worth is that we just played these games until our fingers bled, and eventually we got good at them. Alright, now I'm gonna do some tomb robbing because I'm Uncle Scrooge. Alright. Now one of these coffins has a ghost in it. I think it's this one. Okay. And then, oops. Gotta check if there's a treasure up here real quick. Nope. Okay, and I know that one's a ghost because I played this game recently. In the easier modes, these suits of armor actually have cakes inside instead of a gem. And that's why I'm playing the difficult mode, is I'm just maximizing how much money I get. And you don't need cakes that often. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so I've gotten a lot of treasure, and I've got my health upgrade. Actually, I can't remember if I saved Huey, but it's not actually necessary at all. So, yeah, I already showed you that, because he's gone now. That's actually not necessary, it's kind of sad. You can just leave him there, captured by the Beagle Boys for all eternity. Alright. And there's a couple other rooms I could explore, but I'm running short on time, so I'm just gonna go. And this is how we get to the boss. My goal in this room is to not take any hits, so I'm at full health for the boss. I have beaten this boss without taking a single hit. I've also gotten killed by this boss repeatedly, so depends on how well I'm playing. So Magica Dispel. There are different tricks you can do to defeat her faster. I'm just going to do the basic, which is, ouch, just duck underneath her when she flies overhead. Pogo off of her. And if you do it right, you can avoid the lightning. It's definitely a case of... Oof, she almost got me. Definitely a case of, with practice, she's not too hard. But yeah, the first time I loaded this game back up, just a couple days ago, yeah, I'm gonna play this game. She murdered me 3 or 4 times in a row. I'm just like, what? What has gotten into me? And then just remembered you have to get good. Alright, I'm gonna do Himalayas next because that's the other level that has a health upgrade. Makes the rest of the game much easier. I just had a frame drop there for a second, not sure why. Yeah, with all the technical issues I've been having lately, including with audio and whatnot, I don't know why I went and chose the long game. It was right after I said I'm going to focus on shorter games for a while. Ice cream cone. Big money. Alright. Go get that. And we fall down here. Okay. This game is very much about finding all these cryptic secrets. And if you think that's bad in this game, go ahead and play the sequel. By the way, that's Launchpad. He's my checkpoint. Plus, he can take me back to Duckburg up to 1 time. The main reason for that is to farm extra money. And I'll show you, because that's what we're going to do after we've cleared this level of all the money we can find. We're going to head back to Duckburg, and all the money will respawn when we come back to this level again. You can only do that 1 time, but it's worth it if we want to go for the good ending, which is going to be $10 million. Like, you need to beat the game with $10 million to get the good ending. In terms of how that's going to work, the boss of each level... You save me, good. I show you a secret treasure. The boss of each level gives you a treasure that's worth $1 million. There's 2 hidden treasures worth $1 million, so that gets us up to $7 million. That means we need to find $2.5 million through money, like drops from either enemies or hidden money within each level, if we're going to get the good ending. And so that's why we need to... That's why we need to farm the levels using Launchpad. There are some glitches and exploits in this game. I'm not going to do those. That's not the kind of game I go for. One is you get money for the remaining time on your clock, on the timer. There's a glitch that if the timer says 0, it basically rolls over and you get an insane amount of money. So to me that's an exploit, so I'm not going to do it. It was not intended by the developers of the game. All in all, there's not that many glitches in this game in my opinion, but there's a couple. And they're kind of obscure. I don't know anybody as a kid that discovered them. To the left is a really dangerous area that gets you 2 gems worth 10,000 each. The risk versus reward is so low that you're better off just farming a rabbit for a little while. Because why did I do that? Okay. Almost got like stuck in the wall there. Anyway, the rabbits, you can just sit there and kill them repeatedly and they'll eventually drop gems. So you'd rather do that than go across this really dangerous area. Okay, now if I continue off to the right, that's the end boss of this level. So instead, I'm going to head back to Launchpad. And I'm going to show you how to get to the bonus stage, which also helps get us the good ending. Ouch. Okay. So like I said, you can farm rabbits. There's actually a really easy place to farm rabbits right here. My time is getting pretty low, but it doesn't take long to farm a couple gems. And if I get a groove, I can do this pretty fast. And hopefully RNG will be nice and give me the gem I'm looking for, because I just need one more. There we go. Alright. Now I have a 7 in my 10,000s place value, so I'm going to go back to Duckburg. And the reason for that is if you have a 7 in your 10,000th place, launch pad takes you to the bonus stage, where Gyro Gear Loose starts throwing a bunch of gems at you. You do have to keep up or the bonus level ends, but I don't think it's that hard. Just pogo over the wall. So we walked away with 712,000. And then we get to replay the Himalayas one more time. So unfortunately you're going to see the same level again. I didn't point out already, if you pogo into snow you get stuck, which it's pretty obnoxious. Getting a little frame slowdown right here again, so I wonder if that was native to the NES game. And hopefully not just my stupid computer. Money. Yeah. And I don't know if this is me showing up for you guys, but the frame seemed a little bit weird there for me again, so hopefully that doesn't continue to be a problem. I'm actually up to 7 extra lives, which is a pretty nice little buffer. And then you'll see the launch pad is gone, so we can't use him to farm this level again. That's it. Just one time. So use them wisely. Ouch. Alright, now you can't farm the health drop again. So the only reason I'm going over this far is to just pick up a couple of these gems. I don't think there's any more to the left, so I'm going to backtrack now. And then, as I've mentioned, you get money based off how much time you have remaining. So I don't know the conversion rates. I don't know if it makes sense to farm a bunch of rabbits before you beat the game. If for some reason you are really, like you were close to getting the good ending, but you couldn't quite get it, I think you could, like, farm an enemy for gems for a while, and then die to reset your timer, so you have more time, and do it again. Sounds tedious to me, so I'm going to be doing the least tedious version that I can still get the good ending without glitching or using exploits. Alright. We're doing pretty well. We have 376,000. Drop over there. Yeah, so we're almost up to 500,000 here. Pretty close. Alright. That platform actually starts moving before you actually get to it. But you can actually jump from that to that. Remember there's some sort of exploit here, I think. Just realized that's kind of like the same kind of code they used for the Mega Man boss battles, where you enter the room and it kind of moves over and locks you in. Anyway, I remember vaguely that there's some sort of exploit you can use on this guy, but like I said, not doing it. I know I made that look pretty easy, but these bosses are a bit tougher if you're not used to, again, if you're not used to Nintendo hard. Got an itch. Okay, so Transylvania and Himalayas are down. I've got all the health upgrades. We're gonna go do the moon, which is my favorite level only because of the music. This music is so iconic to me. One of the best NES tracks ever. And it was good enough at least that they used it on the reboot. That was a crazy nostalgia bomb for me. Me and my family are sitting there watching the Ducktales reboot, and I just start losing it because Della Duck basically starts singing this tune to herself while she's stuck on the moon. And my family's wondering why I'm having a fit. I'm like, you don't understand. It's the NES DuckTales moon theme. By the way, I've been debating. There's a clip of a song that I ripped off of YouTube at some point. I should say I found on YouTube. I think it was called like Songs of Legend or something, but these guys, it's really weird because I can't find any evidence of this video ever existing other than the fact that I have this audio file. But they talked about this game and the music, and then they like did this did a cover of the moon theme with like electric violin and synthesizer, and it was like the best version of this song ever. And they talked about like the making of it, and then they did it, and I've like looked on YouTube, looked all over the internet, and I can't find any evidence of these guys, but I swear their name was like Song of Legend, and they did a cover of the song. That's awesome. So I doubt I'm ever going to be internet famous or have that many people like come watch my... It's so funny. These guys get stuck there between... You just have to wait for them to move. If anybody can help me figure out the mystery of who these guys were and what happened to them, because I thought they had a whole YouTube channel. But now I can't even find evidence that it ever existed. But I swear their name was Song of Legend, and they did a cover of the DuckTales moon theme. Alright. So the UFO is broken up into the left side and the right side, basically. You go up the left side to get the key. You go up the right side to get Gizmo Duck's remote control. And then there also happens to be a hidden treasure over on this right side. So that's what we're going after. I don't know if I keep the items after using Launchpad, or I have to find the items again. So we'll find out. But like I said... Oh, and if you come over here first, I think Gyro or somebody is up here and he tells you have to get the key. Since I have the key, that person disappeared. And then this is the remote for Gizmo Duck. Alright. Dang it. I was going to show you, above those aliens, there's a room where Miss Beakley throws ice cream at you. But I messed it up too bad. If I keep trying, I'm just going to die, so I'm just going to avoid that. These Robo-Ducks actually drop, or Space Ducks, or whatever the heck they are. They actually drop a lot of ice creams usually, so... Apparently not today, though. Alright. Well, that hurt. So that was the hidden treasure. I have to go back and get that, so my apologies. The suffer through me going back all the way over there again. But we're also gonna launch pad this level anyway, so. Also, as I have committed myself to making shorter videos, I'm gonna have to break this one up and finish this another day, so I'm gonna finish up the moon level. And it's for the best. I mentioned in, I think it's one of the Montezuma's videos, Montezuma's Revenge videos, that I'm struggling with the fact that I'm actually not that good at this. I'm not that good at recording, I'm not that good at editing. And then if I make these big long videos, it's like every minute recording is 3 minutes editing, and I still don't have very good quality. And I don't know what it is. I don't know if I need a better mic, better software, better computer. But I tend to pick up way too much background noise. And I put a bunch of effort into trying to isolate and remove the background noise. And I mean like noise, like just white noise. And currently I'm in a quiet room other than the humming of my computer, so I don't know what causes all that white noise. And I'm just not that good at this. So anyway, a lot of energy trying to make my stuff look good and sound good. It never quite comes out right because my skill level's not there and my equipment is not there. Okay, so we just need to find a good place to farm a couple of those 10,000 gems. I can't remember if these aliens drop those. We'll try these guys first. Yeah, they do. Okay. We just want a 7 in our 10,000s place. Might notice that the blocks and the enemies respawn. There we go. And then we'll soon be finding out. Now they're dropping gems. I could have farmed some more if I needed to. And then we'll come back and see if I need to find the items again or not. Alright. Money-wise, we are halfway to our goal. But we are out of hidden treasures. We have 1, 2, 3 levels worth of endings, so it's just 3 million. So we still need to get, what would that be? 1.5 million just through levels. The treasure we find in the levels. Oops. There we go. And I'm gonna, even if I don't have to get the items, I'm still gonna go up the left side just for all the hidden treasure that might be over there. Actually, I suppose it's kind of, there's left side, and then center, and then right side. If you want to think about the level that way. And then the surface of the moon again. I've seen a lot of extra lives in this level, so I guess you want to stock up in the levels that do have it. Get the ice cream cone, I guess. Yeah, because there's a lot of money over here. That's 70,000 right there. Alright. And again, launch pad's gone. Not really any money over there. So this part of the level's not really got any value. Yeah, that didn't point it out, but the item was gone, so it doesn't look like I need to re-get the items after you leave with Launchpad. Oops. Yeah, that's a glitch. Alright, well, when glitched, just leave and come back, and hopefully it reloads the right way. Because there should not be an invincible block right there. There's also a missing treasure chest. Oh, okay. Thought the other one was going to be invincible this time. Alright. Alright, the item is gone. I'll just show you the Miss Beakley thing. Yeah, see? When I'm not being dumb, it's not that hard. So she gives you a nice good health refresh, which I don't need anyway. And then you want to make sure you come down pogoing, so you just kill those guys right away. Alright. Oops. Alrighty. Now that we are back to the surface, oof. Don't like these kinds of jumps. Not much like this either. Just take the hit. Alright, so the remote allows Gizmo Duck to show up. Doesn't look like there's any treasure. Some ice cream cones though. What? I actually have no idea why I took a hit there. Oh well. Oh, I timed that terribly. Oof. Oh. Oops. And struggling. Yeah. Key is to not panic, just relax, you'll get him. Alright, so I'm going to stop for now. And actually I just realized I have 2 million left in boss money, but the African Mines has a hidden treasure that's 1 million, so I am very healthy in terms of being on track for the good ending. But that's going to be it for today. Hopefully this video actually turned out. I already have ruined a couple takes of it with me being dumb and not turning on my mic and all that sort of stuff. I really need to have a mental checklist where I go through and make sure everything is set up right, but I don't. Anyway, I'll catch you next time and we'll finish the game in the next video.